Hey everyone, this is Timo. Today I wanted to take a look at my 1cc for the Black Label Novice mode of DoDonPachi DaiFukkatsu. A few months back I did the clear for Novice mode version 1.5 and I wanted to come back to the game ever since, especially after Eric from Arcade Hell talked in one of his videos about the Black Label version, which I didn't know and I didn't play at that point. A few days ago, I saw a chat with Eric and Simple Life in Japan about Jamestown Plus. I will link that down in the video description. And I remembered that I wanted to go back to DoDonPachi DaiFukkatsu Black Label version. So here we are. As you saw, I took the ship type B and I turned Autobomb on because I think that this is the easiest way that novice players or new players can experience the game. And I just wanted to look at it just for fun and see if I like it. And I really have to say I enjoy the music. I like the gameplay because it's a little different from the version 1.5. And even though I didn't spend too much time with the game right now, I would say I prefer this version over the 1.5 version. The reason is that you can do all kinds of shenanigans. So as you can see here, you can press auto fire and a focus shot both at the same time, and it fills the red gauge on the top right. And the red gauge increases your damage slightly, but it also works as some kind of difficulty increase. So the more red gauge you have, the more difficult the game gets, if I recall correctly. I think I will just leave a link to the Shmup wiki where you can read everything about the scoring system and so on. And I think it also influences the hyper and the scoring and so on and so on. Moreover, you have the hyperbar on the top left, and you have your normal bomb stocks on the bottom left corner. If you turn Autobomb off, then it gets even crazier, and I'm really interested to dive into it because you can do more stuff. It's very interesting because you have the bomb stock down on the left, and if you turn Autobomb off, you can use the bomb stock for bombs or for hypers, so it works for both. The return of the celebration bomb, as you can see here, and every time you fill up the hyper meter on the top left, you get a new bomb or hyper stock. It depends on what you want to use it for. So it gives the game more strategic depth and more resources to work with, I feel. And that is something I really would like to dive in more in the future. So long story short, if you turn Autobomb off, your bomb stock works as a bomb and a hyper stock at the same time. You don't need to fill up the hyper meter on the top left to use your hypers, but if you do, you get a new bomb stock on the bottom left. But because I have Autobomb on, it doesn't work in this mode. So as far as I can recall, the stages are nearly the same. I'm not sure because it's been a while since I played the 1.5 version, and I'm hopping between shmups quite a bit because I'm still trying to find out what I like the most. So this might be wrong, but it feels like, on the one hand, it feels very same-ish, like the 1.5 version. And on the other hand, I sometimes feel like the game is shorter or the stages are over quicker, but I'm not really sure. So second stage boss, you can see that I'm building my red gauge slowly but surely, but I got hit by the bomb. And if you get hit, or you use a bomb by yourself, or you use a hyper, the red gauge on the top right will get completely emptied, and you have to rebuild. It's already full again, and it's important because filling the red gauge and killing the bosses while having full red gauge is a requirement for getting the secret bosses or the true last boss. For the boss, you will see at the end of this run, Taisabachi or Golden Disaster. The requirements are that you credit clear the game, and you need to at least only use a maximum of 2 bombs, or you have to defeat 3 bosses with full red gauge, or you only lost 1 life. So as I said, I will just link the wiki down below so you can read it for yourself. We are in stage 3, and I didn't even talk about about the gameplay or my thoughts while playing the game. Well, and I think there's not too much to say because I just jumped in for fun. I just wanted to see if I liked the game, and the music got me so hooked and so pumped that I just wanted to continue playing. I really like the music. I don't know what you guys think about the music. Let me know in the comments down below. But for me personally, from all the shmups I played in the last few months, I think this is one of the best soundtracks. I think I could even hear it while being in the gym or go for a run. It's really hype. So I try to use this combination shot of auto fire and focus shot as much as possible to get the red gauge filled up. I don't know if it's too smart. Yeah, I die here, so the red gauge is emptied. Yeah, but I try to build it up. Just to get used to it, because in the other versions you only do the auto fire or the focus shot, and it's a little bit different here. So we are getting closer to the extent you can get in this stage 3, trying to dodge the bullets as good as I can. And yeah, as I said, I just wanted to jump into the game to see if I like this version. And my current feeling is that I prefer this version over the 1.5. As you can see here, we get the 1-up. The requirements for this is that you just don't use any bombs to kill this boss or whatever it is. But hyper is okay. And yeah, we are going to the level 3 or stage 3 boss. Patterns are not too crazy, but I get hit here. If you want to counter these lasers you see very often in the game, you have to use your own laser. It's like Dragon Ball when they shoot their Kamehamehas and stuff, and yeah, go into this kind of laser fight. So you do the same here with DoDonPachi DaiFukkatsu. I was confused the first time around I played the game, so for everyone who's just watching some gameplay, I hope now you know. Yeah, using the hyper, as I said, if the auto bomb is off, you can, well, you have more strategic depth. You can change between bombs and hypers as you like, and I think it opens up a lot of options to replay the game and to tackle bosses or mid bosses in different ways. I think it's the third boss we killed with full red gauge, so I think we should now at this point already have the requirements for Taisabachi. I don't even know if I say his name right, so maybe I should just call him Golden Disaster. It's a little bit easier to pronounce. But yeah, we are into stage 4. I didn't practice the game too much. It was actually the second time or the third time that I played Black Label, and I was able to clear it. This is not because I'm a very good player. It is because I played different shmups in the last month. If you followed me on Twitter or here on YouTube, you saw that I have some other videos of other games and in different clears, and I try different stuff, and I slowly but surely get used to bullets and to patterns, and I can react to them quite okay. Not in every game, not every time, but I think it helps a lot to be able to clear this Black Label Novice without a bomb. So this version and with this settings, especially with the auto bomb, because you can basically get hit and have some kind of, well, continuous system, so to say, because the bomb goes off and it saves your life. And as you can see, I have 3 stocks right now, which is quite good at this point. That's not to say that you can definitely get hit, or I can definitely get hit, of course. But as you can see, there is enemies coming from left and right and left, and I try to just dodge the bullets and get some bees in between that you can see in this mode, because it's novice mode. I think in the higher modes you have to more or less shoot with the laser in the right direction to make them visible, so they are invincible or invisible. I have to double check that. I think it must be invisible. They're not, you cannot see them. I think invincible is you cannot destroy something or someone or something like this. Okay, so you can't see the bees and you need to make them visible. You have this lasers. They can be a bit sure if you don't know what's coming. And you have this bomb stock in front of every, or nearly every boss. I think the stage 3 boss was the first. And this helps too for the survival, because it basically gives you one continue, so to say. If you get hit, the bomb goes off and it clears the screen like this. I think I wasn't using it. No, the first one I was using on purpose. The second and the third one I was not using on purpose. And this is where you can see that I was not used to the boss. I didn't practice too much. I was just going in for fun. And I didn't know what to do with this pattern when the boss divided into 2 parts. Nevertheless, I have still one bomb left, and the hypermeter was full, so I just used the hypermeter to get rid of the boss, slowly filling the red gauge again. And this is pretty dense, so I just used the last bomb just to extend my time with the 3 lives I have, just for a little bit. But I think I will die relatively early in this stage 5. But going into stage 5 with 3 lives is kind of okay, so I can just go in easy, and I was in this kind of mindset to say, okay, let's just try to survive as long as possible. If I get 1/3, that would be great. But yeah, bam, there it is. It was just like 5% of the last stage. But yeah, so we are back at 2 lives and full hypermeter and 4 bombs, and yeah, I needed another bomb. So no perfect gameplay, but yeah, I just wanted to see how far I can take this. As you might know, this is the stage with the famous pinwheels, the famous laser pinwheels. Yeah, I use my hypermeter here because I thought I didn't know how to deal with the pattern the best way, or how to deal with the pattern at all. So using a hypermeter to stay alive and finishing the boss. And now you have the situation where a lot of enemies are coming in, and I was kind of panicking a little bit and yeah, used the bomb. And now you have to find your way through this bullet patterns, and it worked out quite okay in this case. We are now getting ready for the laser pinwheels, the infamous laser pinwheels. These guys can be quite annoying because they shoot their bullets relatively fast, and now you have to find your way through these pinwheels while dodging all of the bullets. So for version 1.5, it took me quite a bit to realize what to do, and as you can see here, not all of them are shooting lasers, some of them are just shooting bullets. It might be a little bit more stressful in the 1.5 version, but yeah, if you don't know how to get through these pinwheels, you might as well want to search for a guide on YouTube. There are guides on YouTube. I don't know if it gets harder if you increase the difficulty, so if you go into normal mode. But here I got hit and I needed a bomb, and I think I will get hit another time. But I could remember, or I had a little bit of muscle memory from my clear from version 1.5. Nevertheless, these pinwheels are a little bit annoying. I get that. I think it takes a lot of practice to get through them if you want to do it on your own. So don't feel bad if you just look up a YouTube guide. In this case, I didn't practice it too much. I just went through it by feel and what I could remember, and yeah. So this might not be very, very helpful for your situation right now, but yeah, at least you know what's coming if you try to play the game. So to kill this second mid boss, I am powering through with my hyper. This resets my red gauge, of course. And for this part, you can just swoop from left to right and from right to left while dodging the incoming bullets. Getting this bomb stock is my priority right now. I try to see it, and yeah, got it, because I killed the enemy and canceled the bullets. Here I got hit by a small bullet, unfortunately, so I lose 1 bomb right away. But I still have 2 lives, and I still have 3 bombs, which is quite good because we are going to approach the last boss of stage 5. Lost another bomb here, but I'm still confident that I can get the clear, at least the normal clear, without any extra bosses. This is the part I have to practice, so the part where I lost the other bomb. I think dealing with the enemies and the shot they fire requires a little bit of practice, but yeah, as I already said, I was not practicing it enough. Same here. Maybe the hyper is a good option. I had it ready, so I thought, okay, why not? Let's just take it so I can have the last bomb a little bit longer and maybe carry it into the final boss fight. Okay, another bigger boss here, or not boss, just another bigger enemy. You can kill it quite easy. And more popcorn enemies that try to shoot you. More incoming. This is dangerous. This can be very dangerous, as you see here, because I lost my last bomb. But getting this bomb power up will give you full stock, and we're at the last boss. I'm trying to slowly build my red meter. Had to go into auto shot here to be a little bit faster. Try to find the gaps and or use the hyper, because my hyper stock was full and my bombs won't raise, so I just decided to use it. I really don't like this pattern. I didn't like it in 1.5. I don't like it here, so I tried to dodge it, but ultimately, yeah, I'm trying to bomb through this pattern, and I have enough lives, so that's what I thought, because I didn't think that I would face a hidden boss, which we do. So I thought I'll go all out. Okay, lost a life here. Used my hyper to avoid some shots, but had to use another bomb, so it's bomb and bomb and bomb just to go through the patterns. I definitely need to practice more if I want to do this without the auto bomb. I make a deeper dive to be able to deal with all these different patterns. Okay, and now we got it with one life left. And to be honest, I thought that this would be the game, so I thought that's it. And I was pretty surprised that there was something else hiding. And after that, I had to I had to Google what I just saw. So yeah, this happens. You get shot by this big laser, and you get this little message. And finally we end up here, so looks like a pretty big bee. And it's pretty mad at you, and it's shooting all of these bullets. And yeah, when I saw this, I thought, okay, that's it. I'm not able to make it, because as you can see, the boss takes not too much damage and has, well, interesting patterns, so to say. I haven't seen them in any other shmup, so here I use my hypermeter to cancel out the bullets and get some time. And I don't know if you can practice the boss in advance, or if you have to first get there at least once to be able to practice. Yeah, these rings go down, and I use a bomb because I'm not sure how to deal with all the stuff. Here I just miscalculated because I don't know what's happening. I don't know the patterns, and this is a good example how a run works if you don't know what's happening. So a lot of training sessions with higher difficulty look like this. You get hit, you get hit, you get hit, you start over. You try to position yourself somewhere else, you get hit, you get hit. You try to position yourself somewhere else, it works, then you dodge through bullets, and so on and so on. And yeah, as you saw here, I was not able to get the clear, including the last boss or this hidden boss, but I will work my way through this so I can clear it, and I also hope to do it without having the auto bomb setting on, so I can also dabble a little bit with this mechanic that your bomb stocks and hyper stocks are the same, and you can interchange them and find some strategies. I think that's really the beauty of this mode and something I really would like to explore. So that's it. That's all I wanted to show and all I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about DoDonPachi Resurrection Black Label. Do you have good or bad experiences? Do you like the music, or do you like the ships? Or tell me about your story with the game. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye guys.